My team has some big plans coming up, but if we're going to do them, it's going to require an abundance of resources. So I'm going to upgrade Minitex Gold Farm with a ton of new redstone and a load of piglins, which will mean that it'll get me thousands of drops per hour, including obsidian, quartz, and some dried gas too. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could build an army of happy gas. This was also all streamed live on Twitch, and to begin with, I needed to start collecting the resources to build the farm. So first things first, we need a load of wood. Don't worry, SB was on the job. Built a very nice dark oak tree farm, so that's always handy. So yeah, we're going to need quite a lot of chests, so that means I'm going to need about 6 stacks of wood. Just short of 6 stacks. All right, I think I've got all the wood I need then, so let's just do something like this. Oh, we've got some chests as well. Okay, well, how many does that mean we need? 2 stacks and 37, which means I need 5. Let's just go with 5 stacks of wood. So that is chests out of the way. Right, we need basically just as many hoppers, so 2 stacks and 39, which means it'd be better for me to keep this on me as well, so it kind of removes the latest one. So again, I need like 5 stacks of wood. So I've got 2 stacks and 39, which means I just need a load of iron, which I feel like I have a load of iron. Did I bring it to here? I believe I have a secret stash. I can't remember if there was stuff in those other barrels. Recrap may have robbed me without me knowing. Do I not have iron anywhere? I know I do back at my other base, but I thought I would have brought more. I mean, we could always use the old beacon if we want to, but I can't believe that. Let's go and make a small journey to the old base to get a load of iron then, because it'll come in handy anyway. Okay, let's go to the nether. I just know I need to roughly go in this direction. 1 crash, 1 magma. We're dead. 1 piglin. We're dead. This is risky. Who's leaving netherrack around in these secret places, by the way? Right, I'm hoping that there's just loads of iron waiting here, because I don't know where else the iron would be if there isn't. But who's been here and, like, destroyed all this, by the way? Okay, you know what? This is not awful for iron. We will need more, though. Okay, we've got 42 blocks. You basically need to turn all these into hoppers. We need a lot of hoppers when I think about it. Well, no time like the present, is there, to do a bit of trading while we're waiting for some iron. Get a sweeping edge book. Get a few fortune books as well while I'm here, couldn't I? If I can get some ender pearls, I can make it so that the iron farm is working all the time. And then I can just kind of carry on from there. Who's been mining here, by the way? Why is there deep slate in there? Somebody's been up to something. Operation Get an Ender Pearl is the next thing. I can't imagine I'd have any other Ender Pearls, but maybe in here. Oh, let's go. So basically, guys, if you throw an Ender Pearl, it loads a chunk. Now, Ender Pearl, I'm not going to do it, but Ender Pearls don't teleport you. So you don't have to worry about somebody being like, oh, they can trap you, SB, because they'll teleport. No, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, in theory, this should just work all the time now. Well, it'll work all the time I'm online. I don't think it works when I'm not online. We'll get what we need for the hoppers eventually. Okay, yeah, I'm going to focus on the other items whilst I'm waiting for the iron. Yeah, so the other items I'm going to focus on, I guess we'll go for stone bricks next. Are you kidding me? No. Don't. You know, normally that would like mean nothing, but I just went through half my health by crashing. Remember what happened last time I tried to fight a gas, guys? I died. Yeah, SB's learned to respect gas a little bit more. Alrighty, so I'm back with the iron. With the iron I've got, I can make a good chunk of hoppers, nearly half of them, but obviously, we'll go back and get more iron when we can. Stone bricks should be fairly straightforward. Just 2 stacks of stone bricks. So we've got 2 stacks of stone. Now we've got 2 stacks of stone bricks. It's that easy. Let's whack that in the shulker box. Redstone dust. I think we have a load of redstone stuff, which is very handy. Well done, Rec. Observers and packed ice. We've got to have observers, right? Yeah. This is going to be a great way to get more observers. So that's always handy. Glass. Don't you worry. SB is well stocked in the glass department. Redstone comparators. There's... You know what? We don't have enough, though. Okay, we need more. We need another... like 12 redstone comparators. Not a problem. Oh, we've got hoppers here. Okay, so we're gonna get, well, we're just gonna get all these things at the bottom of the screen, basically. Right, we literally just need 7 of these, so we should just get them from here. We're in the perfect place as well for Blackstone. The stars have aligned. For the first time in SB's life, the stars have aligned. Everything's coming together. So I need 56 of these. Realistically, these could have been any button, actually, but this is just to spawn-proof the machine, because otherwise you just get all sorts of mobs spawning everywhere. I might even get a few extra. I'll probably get a stack of buttons, maybe. I have to remember I'm 4 hearts, so I am basically in a situation where I'm guaranteed to die if I get attacked by a mob. Packed ice, that's the next thing on the menu. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I know where there's a lot of ice kind of near my base, so that's okay if I need to go and get ice. So maybe we just come back to that. We're kind of getting to this the little bits where it's like not a lot needed. Well, sand, that was a tricky one to get. We'll go back to the nether for the soul soil. If you die though, SB, it's all out the window. No! 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 Oh my goodness. Crashed. You know what? We're living off golden apples. Hey, it's beneath me to craft art and then just dies. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant, SB. Yeah, it's beneath you when all your stuff falls in the lava. Right. Did I only need 1 of those? Oh, my base is by packed ice and I never even realized. Since when was there an ice spikes biome near the base? I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm actually going to get extra packed ice now I think about it, because I may need to just expand. I might need to expand it. I wonder if this iron farm has any iron in it. Oh, you know what? W iron farm. Why is there a random golem in the water? What are you doing? You know, if I punched him, that's an instant death right there. Right, we're home. Okay, we're just going to have to start keeping some stuff in here now, I think, aren't we? 3 sticky pistons, 2 levers. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll be honest. I think I can manage to craft some levers. We've got the levers. Perfect. Okay, 3 sticky pistons, 2 levers, 2 note blocks, and a barrel. Okay, well, we've got a barrel. Note blocks? No, but you literally just need 8 wood, so that's no problem. Okay, brewing stand, check. What else do we need? Okay, I have a note block. Do I need 2 note blocks? Okay, that was an oversight. That is the note blocks I need. I do need a honey block, so it's a good thing that I fixed this honey farm in the past, because now we have all the honey we could ever dream of. I need an oak sign and a piston. Normal piston, no problem. I feel like in the wood stuff, we've got oak sign. Awesome. Right, yeah, so I just need the iron now. So I guess worst case, we could nick it from there. I'm hoping that my ender pearl chunk loader plan has worked, and we've got plenty of iron whilst we've just sort of been getting everything else done. I'm just going to go and check it quickly. Check something regarding the design. I might need to move it. So it's in the right place, but I do need to move all of this up 1 block, which is a little bit annoying. I hope I don't break it. I'll just pause this redstone. So I'll begin breaking and replacing everything and moving it up 1 singular block. Imagine if I just break this and then I'm like, hey, sorry, Minitech, I broke it and you need to go and fix it. So that is all correct. We need to move. Okay, so it's on 1 tick. Don't forget that. I feel like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just breaking it all. I've got a screenshot. I can work it out. There we have it. That's all 1 higher. Now for the hard part, which is to destroy all of this and build it 1 block higher. Right, so Operation Move It Up 1 has been pretty successful. I feel like I should have more buttons. I don't know where they've all gone. Did I let them despawn? We've basically got everything we need. We need a few more crafters. So I think now is probably as good a time as ever to just go and get the missing stuff. I am just going to grab that as well. Yeah, so the auto sorter will automatically sort. Right, the question is, did the pearl do its job? Oh, yes, it did. I feel like I need to repair these. I'm going to do it now, because if they break whilst I'm in the sky, it's a certain death. It's a GG. Who's been here? Somebody's been here and put string in there. Well, maybe it was Rek. I mean, I know I said Rek could use it if he needed to. I think Pilly's been here. All right, we're in tip-top shape now. Alrighty. Back to work. I think I've got everything I need. So we're going to build the bottom layer of the storage first. The thing with batteries, you just get so much stuff. Like, yes, I'm going to get a lot of quartz and I'm going to get a lot of obsidian, which I find useful. But I'm going to get so much of other stuff as well. Like, I'm going to get a lot of fire res from it, which could come in handy. I'm going to get a lot of ender pearls, which maybe will be useful. I don't know, other than stasis chambers. Soul speed, that's one of the reasons that I did it, because you get books as well. Oh, there's a crafter in there. Oh, is this going to be an iron farm? Oh, hold on a second. This is basically an iron farm, isn't it? Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. So this is going to, all the nuggets are going to get crafted into iron blocks, and I never even thought about it. Is it going to auto craft the string into wool? I don't know. So it's a wool farm. Maybe there's a way to toggle that on and off, because I may want to keep some string and not have it all turn into wool. So this is basically, you can either make it produce gold blocks or barter with piglins. So this is what we're doing here. All of this kind of redstone that you're seeing is basically for if it's going to be producing gold. So this is where the piglins are going to go. So they're going to stand on this chest right here, which I'm probably going to have to place a block. This is where all the bartering is going to happen. Going to be a bit of a nightmare to get them in there, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, I need to make this 8. So basically that'll mean that if 9 items go into this crafter, it'll automatically turn it into a gold block, but it won't try and turn it before that, because otherwise it'll try and turn nuggets into gold blocks, and well, it'll turn gold ingots into nuggets, basically. So I'll box in the piglin bit for now, but obviously we'll need to address that at some point. And then the other thing I need to do is place that. So what this will do is allow me to place all of the needed droppers. These are just going to move the items along really, really fast for bartering or turning into gold blocks. Along here, all of these crafters, ingots are going to go into there, nuggets are going to go into these crafters, turn them into ingots. Then the ingots go along here. They either go to the piglins or they go down there to get turned into blocks. Yeah, place all the hoppers along here. I'm pretty sure we can reach every single one. Perfect. So yeah, that's all the hoppers sorted. Can you imagine this just doesn't work after I do it all? And I'm like, okay, guys, I've got to move the entire thing 1 block. You know what? Let's get the packed ice used. I feel like I've got spare packed ice. The only thing I do need to probably do is add another hopper thing here. I could just remove these 3 hoppers, actually. They've got no need to be there if I don't want them to be there. Or I can just add another row, but I have to go and get more redstone. I'm pretty sure this should all work fine. This is going to be stressful, but I'm going to test it in gold only mode, because I need to get the piglins in. The reason I say it's stressful is I'm going up there and I've got 4 hearts. So if anything goes wrong, I instantly die. All right, let's give it a test. We're now in gold mode. Let's just give it full send. You know what? Let's eat a gapple. It's probably for the best. We're at full saturation. What could go wrong? Okay. SB737. Boots on. Here comes the cavalry. Guys, Might get a little loud. Now it's producing gold blocks extremely, extremely fast. Probably overloaded the storage, actually. I now have the fun part of getting 24 piglins in here, which I'm probably going to use minecarts for. Okay, I don't know why this got on flat. Who's been falling from there? So the other thing I need to do is I need to set up the item filters for everything. I need to basically get one of everything from bartering. I think piglins first are the smartest thing to do. So I need a crimson forest. Probably not one far away. I need to find the closest crimson forest. This is a crimson forest, isn't it? Oh, that's very neat. Okay, well, that couldn't have got any better, guys. It's literally right next to it. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to grab all the items I need. The main stuff I'm requiring is powered rails and normal rails, so we're going to need quite a few more than that. Thankfully, this is now completely empty. I've noticed that Rec has a lot of things you get from bartering, which is probably going to come in handy when I make the item filters. So we've got 2 of those. We need 14 cobble. Perfect. So that's 2 dispensers. Yeah, lots of rails. Don't really have lots of iron, though, to turn into the rails because I used it all, and that's kind of important. I mean, I don't need a crazy amount of rails, but a good couple of stacks would be nice. Right, it's time we mine some of these diamonds. We mend the elytra at the same time, by the way. Then with said diamonds. Don't know why I didn't do this a long time ago. Oh, wait, there's already a diamond block in the middle. Okay, well, we're going to add a few more. Right, with that, we can actually make some rails, which is handy. I don't need this many, but we'll go with it anyway. Furnace minecarts. Oh, we need iron for that, don't we? Oh, I'm going to need a lot of minecarts, actually, aren't I? For now, I'll just make 1 furnace minecart, but all of these will need to be minecarts. Are there any pumpkins in this base? I'm beginning to think the answer is no. So, yeah, we need to get a load of carved pumpkins. That is the priority. We have the shears. We just need to go and find the pumpkins to shear. Okay, I feel like pumpkins are pretty easy to find. Okay, well, I'm looking at them. Okay, well, that's how easy they are to find. I'm going to carve them as I pick... Oh, my goodness, they're everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to carve them as I pick them up. I need 23 carved pumpkins in total. This shouldn't be too tricky. It should be fairly safe as well, having piglins in... Oh, I should make some gold armor, actually, just to be extra safe. But it should be fairly straightforward, yeah, having piglins in minecarts into the farm. I think everything will be fine. So what the pumpkins are going to do, they're going to make them not despawn. Just easier than name tags. I also need to make sure to put the fire in there. I need to do the item filters as well still, don't I? What I need to first do is turn the machine off. This is where they're going to go in. The only worry is, am I going to be too close to that farm? Am I going to have to build it far away enough from that farm, maybe? Maybe I will. Maybe I need to. As long as they don't land on top of that trapdoor, it's fine. So all I've got to do is break the minecart and they'll go straight down. First one's going to be a little bit annoying, but I'll be able to get to it from below. So we need to have this go to the Crimson Forest. You know, I felt like I brought loads and loads of rails, and now I'm starting to think maybe I didn't bring enough. I think part of the reason of that, though, is I need to be far away enough from that farm. Otherwise, it's just going to, well, they're just going to clash, aren't they? Okay, that should be fine. I can see myself dying in what I'm about to do. For some reason, just go and get in the warp fungi. Hello. Right. Why is there just so many children down it? Right, you know, we're going to leave them. Right, I've got the gold helmet on. As long as I have that on, I'll be okay. If I forget that, I'm dead. So for the piglin spawning, we're going to have a 15 by 15 platform where the piglins are going to spawn. The dirt is going to be important because it's going to scare away the hoglins. And this is where the piglins are going to naturally congregate to, but the hoglins will run away from here. The soul torches are going to scare the piglins away from here to make them go over there too. Please, have enough rails. I've got the perfect amount of rails. Let's go. Just as intended. Don't know how I managed to do that, but yeah, we have the perfect amount of rails. So basically, this is going to mean the baby piglins walk out, but the adults don't, and they'll walk into here. So this dispenser is going to have all the carved pumpkins in. I need to spawn-proof it with slabs, and then make it so that it's constantly active with these observers. So basically all I have to do for this to now work is build up like 120 blocks and piglins should spawn below, get pumpkined, and then I can put them into minecarts. Look at them. Yes, they're running in. So they must be spawning and running in. I don't see any more spawning, but it's a good start. Oh, because they're all over there. Well, here's what we do. We're going to unload them by going this way. I'm a little bit close to the farm, aren't I? But if we unload them and then come back across, yes, we'll get some over there, I think. Maybe if we stay over here, we'll be all right. I don't know. It's kind of working. So I think we've got more in there. I reckon we give it a go. Let's see what's happening. Could lure these guys away with turtle egg, but I'm not going to worry about it. So, I don't know how many we've got here, but this will tell me how many. Okay, so we've already got 4, which is what it looks like, to be honest. Hold on. Furnace minecart. Get some coal in that bad boy. That's it. Pushes them along. This is working. Piglin number 1 of the bartering farm. Is it going to go smoothly? Okay, the furnace minecart's struggling. So he goes along. Has he got enough steam to get in? Right, mess this up and I die, by the way. Don't hit the piglin. You know what hitboxes are going on. If I accidentally hit the piglin, he's going to hit me and kill me. Okay, here we go. Okay, first one's in. Stupid furnace minecart. What are you playing at? All right, so he's in. Stop trying to get out. We've got one in. Okay, one down. If nothing else, it kind of works. I feel like one push from the furnace minecart, and that's all they need to get there, to be honest. I feel like he makes it now. Yeah. So we can break the furnace minecart this time. Okay, I thought you'd land on his head. This is going to get a little bit risky, innit? We need to break the minecart. Yeah, the whole minecart thing is probably a bad thing. Sweet. I kind of like him being there because I can drop him onto his head. Let's go and test that out. Is he about to die? Honestly, I have to be very, very careful. One wrong move and I will die. So I'm just having to use my brain here a little bit. You know what? Screw it. We're doubling up. This is where things get messy, isn't it? I tell you what, furnace minecarts are very underrated, actually. They're very useful for moving mobs. Like, I would have needed loads of power rails for this. Okay, so we break that. He's in. In fact, this guy's in the perfect spot. We break that. He's in. Oh, this is brilliant. It's working. All right, that's silenced all the haters. SB is making this work somehow. I guess we just go fly back up and rinse and repeat, don't we? So far, so good. Okay, we've got a lot here. I think I'm going to stick with 2 at a time. Look at them. They're facing each other. You guys having a conversation. It's like being on a train together, isn't it? This would work a lot better if that wasn't there. But hey, it is what it is. If we didn't just keep getting so many hoglins, we'd be all right. See, why is that piglin just walking around like he doesn't care? Man, you get so many hoglins. It's driving me crazy. This is a great hoglin farm. It could be a hoglin farm. I could just add some lava and there you go. You've got a hoglin farm. Okay, I've got 16 in there so far. Pretty good. We're nearly there now. If I have 23 piglins, that'll basically give me more piglins than I can produce gold. But let's just say the farm is running and then I suddenly switch it to a different mode. That's kind of why I want to like have that option, if that makes sense. Okay, yes, so we've got all the piglins we need. Now we just have to get them in. I think 4 at a time is fine. There's 8 in total, I believe, so 2 sets of 4. A little bit wary of that piglin. I don't want him to... hoglin, sorry. I don't want him to come and attack me because I'd probably die pretty quickly if he did. And this is the... Wait! It's an imposter! There's always an imposter at the end, isn't there? Okay, well, we're missing 1 piglin then after these. So close yet so far. Alrighty, the final piglin for real this time. Let's get him in. One last run with the old furnace minecart as well to get him chugging along. Right, so we're just going to get these guys to... Oh, no. We've got a problem here. Just when you think you're finished... You're not finished. That's going to go there. Boom, boom. All right, watch and learn, guys. Yes. And he's in for real this time. Same with this guy. No! Wait, are they all going to be angry at me for opening a chest now? I'm happy with the amount I've got, basically. I've got to be careful. If I get punched, they might attack me. 22's fine. I don't need the 23rd guy. He's getting what's coming to him. Yeah. So I just need to test it. Now, the issue is, by the way, these guys stop being aggro after 30 seconds. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I need to make the item filters, but I don't have the items to go in. So what I'm thinking is if I change this to be a block, now when they barter stuff, the items are going to go there and I can make the item sorting. I'm just going to set up like the item filters. I should really rename all these things. I'm going to make it unbreakable because I just feel like it's a small thing to rename, isn't it? I'm hoping that's enough. We'll see. Not my first time adding a load of blockers. Done this many times in my hardcore world for sorted systems. You just kind of need a sorting system for a bartering farm, don't you? Like, yeah, it's taken a lot of effort to build this big sorting system, but it's so worth it. So yeah, we need glass and we need to light that on fire. So all the excess stuff is going to go into the fire at the end. I'm just going to place a piece of stone, glass on top. That just spawn proofs it. Alrighty, this is ready to rock and roll. Let's just put that there so nothing spawn. I think, have I turned it to bartering mode? No. So we're going to turn it into bartering mode. We've got there a lever I can't reach, which is great. This is the on lever, which I'm going to have all the time. Okay, I guess we test it out. We should just get loads of things bartered to me, basically. If everything's going to plan, we should get loads and loads of items bartered. So we'll just take these out. We'll get a bit of gold going into the system. Those guys should be bartering it as we speak. And we're just going to have a load of bartered items at the bottom, which we can put into the various slots to create the item filters. So there should be a load of bartered items here. Yes, there is. It works. Right, so now we're going to recreate this, I think. So yeah, we've got blackstone in the first 2 slots. We're going to do gravel next. After gravel, we're going to do spectral arrows. I don't know if I have those. I do. And then after spectral arrows, we're going to go iron nuggets. So that's how this is a bit of an iron farm, because they're going to go into auto crafters and they are going to, in theory, yeah, they're going to get me ingots. So that's brilliant. Nether quartz. I don't know if we've actually got any of that. Yeah, we have. We've got everything. Crying obsidian. Do we have any of that? We have ender pearls. Did we get any pearls? We didn't get pearls. Okay. So ender pearls are the last one. So that's all of them done. So I think if I now break that, okay, that should just go through. I'm interested to see what's kind of coming out the other end here. I'm honest, to be honest, I'm not bothered about having like fire res. I'm not a lot of these things. I might just make it so that, let's say instead of fire charges, we get dried gas and then the fire charges can just get destroyed. I think that's probably a better idea. All right, well, if I suddenly decide I want fireworks, I'll bring fire charges back into the game. How about that? Okay, I kind of just want to use this farm now, really. I feel like I'm going to die here getting into this farm. All right, be brave, SP. This is also an XP farm. It's an XP farm. It can be a gold farm. It's also a bartering farm, which makes it obsidian. And oh, look how cool my cape looks from here, by the way. My lights look insane. I'm so excited to see how much stuff we get. That's what I'm most excited about with this. What was that? Five minutes of using the farm. Let's see what the results are from that. Why are these guys coming after me? I have no idea. Guys, what are you doing? It's suicide. Stop jumping. Whoa! It's raining pigment. So after a short amount of time, oh my goodness, this is OP. Look how much blackstone we've got already. Loads of gravel, loads of arrows. We're getting iron nicely. Loads of nether brick, loads. You know what? Nether quartz, that's going to be huge, that is. We're getting the books as well. Let's go. Can't wait to show the team. Is this clogged up now? Yeah, so this is what I don't get. I don't get how the potion filtration system is meant to work. Like, I feel like, yeah, potions can go in there. Should there be a hopper underneath? Maybe there's meant to be a hopper underneath, and then that goes like that. Maybe I've just, like, missed something. I bet that's what happens. I bet I'm missing a hopper. Okay, not to worry. I'm not really bothered about those things anyway. A stack and a half of obsidian in a very short amount of time for AFKing is very good. Look at the quartz. That's huge, because quartz is such a nightmare to get for stuff. Honestly, this is going to be extremely useful. I can just tell you. I'm glad that I built it. Might have taken 5 hours, but well worth it. And if you enjoyed this video, there's another Lifesteal video on your screen right now that you can watch if you'd like to.